So, you know how we've all gotten pretty used to AI completing our code? Well, what if it could complete our entire project? Yeah, I'm talking about an AI that doesn't just write a few functions for you, but helps with the entire software development lifecycle. Google has this new platform, and it has a name that's just as ambitious as its goal, Antigravity. So, what is this thing really?
Okay, let's dive in. First up, we're going to meet Antigravity and really get a handle on what it is. Then we'll zoom out and see where it fits into the crazy fast evolution of coding tools. We'll get into why it focuses on way more than just writing code, and we'll unpack its unique take on human-AI collaboration. And finally, we'll look at who's using it now and what it could mean for the future of, well, building anything.
All right, Section 1, Meet Google Antigravity. And, the key thing to get right off the bat is that Google isn't just pitching this as another tool. They're talking about it as a whole new paradigm, a really fundamental shift in how we think about building software from the ground up.
So at its core, Antigravity is what they call an agentic development platform. What on earth does that mean? Well, picture this. You've got your normal code editor, but it's been supercharged with something called an agent manager. This lets you basically command and control a whole team of AI agents that don't just mess with your code, and this is the really critical part, they can also jump into your browser and handle other tasks. We're moving from just asking an AI for a suggestion to literally orchestrating a team of AIs to get the job done for you.
So how did we even get here? I mean, Antigravity didn't just show up out of nowhere. It's really the next logical step in a surprisingly fast journey, moving us from AI just giving us a little help to true AI agency.
What's absolutely wild about this is just how fast it's all happened. I mean, think back to 2021. Autocomplete from tools like GitHub Copilot felt like pure magic. Then, just a year or two later, boom, we've got personalized chat assistants living right inside our code editors. And now, we're already at the next level, agentic platforms. This isn't about getting help anymore. It's about giving an AI a high-level goal and just letting it figure out the steps to get there.
And this leads us to a really crucial idea behind Antigravity's entire design. If you really want to speed up software development, you have to look beyond the keyboard, beyond just the act of typing out code.
This quote from Verun Mohan, one of the co-leads on Antigravity, just nails it. Think about it, right? If writing code is, say, only 20% of a developer's job, then making that 20% twice as fast, well, that's just a small improvement. The real win comes from tackling the other 80%. That's the real bottleneck, and that's exactly what Antigravity is designed to smash through.
So what is all that everything else? Well, it's the stuff we do all day. It's the constant context switching. It's reviewing pull requests, debugging some cryptic error, digging through design docs, Googling for solutions, triaging bug reports, and managing deployments. Your typical AI code assistant, it's completely blind to pretty much all of that. It lives in your editor, and that's it.
So the big question is, how does Antigravity even begin to tackle this much bigger, more complicated problem? Well, it introduces a whole new model for how developers and AI agents can actually work together.
Okay, the secret sauce to this whole new collaboration model is a concept they call artifacts. Basically, an artifact is a neat little package of work from an agent that you can actually check and verify. It's not just a long stream of text in a chat window. No, it could be a full implementation plan, or a specific code change, or the results of a test run. Think of it like the agent is handing you a completed work ticket for you to look at and approve.
And this workflow is just brilliant. The agent goes off, does some work, and then presents you with an artifact. You, the developer, can check it out whenever you want and add comments, kind of like leaving notes on a Google Doc. You can then go grab a coffee, and the agent will pick up your feedback and just keep going with the task. No more constant babysitting required.
The end result is that you go from this fragmented mess, jumping between your editor, your browser, your docs, to this one single command center. From right there, you can direct your agents to work across all these different places. Now listen, this is the real game changer. The agent can actually operate inside your browser. This is absolutely huge. It means an agent can literally load your web app and click through it to run a UI test. It can go to Stack Overflow and research an error message for you. It can log into your Jira board and figure out what the next task is. The agent is finally free from the code editor. It can use the same tools that you do.
So, who is this incredibly powerful platform actually for? Well, it starts with some of the most demanding users on the planet. But the vision, it's much, much bigger than that.
So right now, it's being put through its paces by researchers at Google DeepMind. They're dogfooding it. They're testing it on one of the most complex code bases in the world, which means it's being battle-tested for huge companies. But the long-term goal isn't just for big enterprise. The ultimate dream is to empower that solo developer that visionary with a massive idea who wants to build the next big thing all by themselves.
And that brings us to the grand vision, right? The whole philosophy that drives a platform with a name as awesome as Antigravity.
The ambition is all wrapped up in this one simple but kind of profound question. It's a goal you hear floating around the tech world, and it's something that tools like Antigravity are trying to make a real possibility.
And that is exactly where the name comes from. The idea behind Antigravity is to create a development experience that's so powerful, so seamless, that there are basically no technical limits. A world where your imagination is truly the only thing holding you back from what you can build.
And here's a great little Easter egg. The acronym is AGY. As the team themselves point out, it's a clever little nod to AGI, or Artificial General Intelligence. It's just a subtle way of connecting the product's massive ambition directly to the ultimate goal of all AI research.
So we'll just leave you with this final thought. The whole history of programming has been about getting further and further away from the machine, letting developers think less about the low-level how and more about the big picture what. As these new agentic platforms like Antigravity start to automate more and more of the grunt work, the implementation, the testing, the research, the really big question is, what completely new things will we all be freed up to imagine and to build next?